Hello internet friends! So Madden 24 just came out, and as we know, it's a perfect game with no bugs. But today, we have one goal. I want to break the game.
Spoiler alert, I broke the game.
Like for example, can I get Patrick Mahomes to play forever? So starting off this season, he's got 6 years of experience. But if we roll back his age from 27 to 20 and just keep simming 10 years at a time, I think I can get him to play forever. But while this is simulating, let's go to the next myth. All right, so the next one's a weird one. So in last year's Madden, if you broke the actual kicking record, it wouldn't actually register how long the field goal was. So you can kick like a 75-yard field goal, but the game wouldn't recognize it as a 75-yard field goal. So I'm wondering if it's actually fixed in this game and if it works. So we got Justin Tucker, and this is a 106-yard field goal. So 106-yard field goal. Granted, all the stats are maxed. He makes it. Let's see.
First and 3-zip.
He doesn't say anything about it being a record. I'll try to do like a reasonable length field goal. So this should be like a 70-yard field goal. So easily the record is actually telling me to punt. Little do they know, I have the God kicker who can make a 71-yard field goal. I think this is actually would be the record. 66 yards by Tucker to win the game too for that one. But like, look at that. The line is like at the top of the crossbars. So max power, max accuracy. This should obviously be good. Will they say it though?
Unbelievable. Justin Tucker has done it again. He ties his own NFL.
Yeah, so it's the same as Madden. They say it's a tie. It was the same exact thing in last year's Madden where if you broke the record, it says you tie the record. It doesn't understand. So that's myth busted, I guess. It doesn't actually recognize a new NFL record. Okay, so we're actually in the 2030 NFL season. I kind of just wanted to see Mahomes' stats and also just see if he's even still on the team. But let's see. We're not good. He's not on the team. Oh, weird. I mean, he's still 99 overall. He's still 27, but he's on the Seahawks. But while we're here, we'll reset him again to age 20. So I guess let's sim another 10 and see what happens. All right, next myth. For this one, I want to know, can a player win MVP only scoring touchdowns? So to do this, we're going to actually go over to free agents first, and we're going to sign probably the top-rated free agent, Dalvin Cook, to the Jets, who just signed with the Jets in real life. So yeah, Dalvin Cook is the highest overall running back on the Jets. So what we're going to do is get the ball down to the 1-yard line as many times as possible in a game, score as many 1-yard touchdowns as we can, and get no other stats for the season. Let's say he gets like 30 touchdowns this game, something that breaks the NFL record for running back touchdowns. Will that be enough to get him an MVP? All right, so on this one, I got it down to the 2, but we're going to see if, that's good enough. And there you go. Touchdown number 1. And I think we're like 15 seconds into the game. So let's do it all over again. Alrighty, down to the 2 again, but that's fine. We're going to pretend that it's on the 1 and get touchdown number 2. And this is touchdown number 3. Oh, no, don't go in. Oh, thank God. What will be tragic is if I do the entire game and get like 100 touchdowns, then it doesn't count. Yep, number 13. There you go. That's 15. I already lost track. I don't know what number this is. 20 attempts, 31 yards, 18 touchdowns, and we have 6 minutes left in the second quarter. So minimum, I should be able to get like 40 touchdowns this game. Minimum. This will be 19. That's 20. 23. This will be 26. I think it's 27. Oh my God. There was no blocking on that play. The whole line goes down. 28. It's still counting as stats, so that's something. "32 attempts, 30 touchdowns." Yeah. They have 27 turnovers. They have almost as many turnovers as I do touchdowns. And that's kind of funny. 34. Let's see if it's even still counting them. It broke. No. No. It says he has 2 touchdowns. No, it broke. I don't think I can bear another 2+ hours. Alrighty, day 2. We're back. Dalvin Cook has 27 yards and 27 touchdowns. It took like another 2.5 hours to do, but on this one, number 28, we're gonna tie LT's single season rushing record at 28. So 30. All right, so I think we're good. Cook has 29 yards and 30 touchdowns. Okay, so now that that game's done, Cook has 30 touchdowns on the years. But I think to really put this to the test, we're gonna make Cook a quarterback so that we know he won't get any more stats for the rest of the year. All right, so it's the final week of the season. The Jets just completely did nothing all year, but we're gonna pretend that's not gonna happen in real life. So now what we're gonna do is put Cook back to running back to make sure that statistically he's viewed as a running back. And just to make sure he doesn't get any stats in this last game, I put him on the bench. But he is still still a running back as far as Madden's concerned. So let's sim this last game. So now before we check MVP, let's just double check. And oh wait, how did he get 35 touchdowns? So he only played in that first game. Then he was a quarterback for the rest of the season, so that he got no stats. He didn't get any attempts in that last game against the Patriots, but somehow got 70 more yards and 5 more touchdowns on the year. But now it's time to answer the question, did he win MVP? No. Did he even place? No. Wow. It must weigh your overall statistics like evenly, so even though he led the league in touchdowns and broke the rushing touchdown record by a long shot, he's not even in the top 10 for MVP. So yeah, this is confirmed. You can literally be the best running back in the league and not win MVP. I have lost track of what season we're in. The game is moving very slow. I'm getting a little worried that this might not be able to go for 100 seasons. So still in the Seahawks, he's 27 again. I just reset him back to 20. He's still going strong. The game's not going strong at all, but he's got 20 years of experience, so we're 14 years into this. And assuming the game doesn't break, we have 80 more years of simulation to do. So back to the simulation. I can't understate the fact that this takes a long time, but we press on. All right, so for the next one, we're gonna use the Cowboys, and we're gonna try to see if you could trade for every first round pick. In previous Maddens, it capped out at like 25, but with the new trade system that's in this game, especially if you could set it to easy, I wonder if you can actually trade for every first round pick this year. Okay, so the Cardinals have the second and third pick, so they're definitely getting Micah Parsons. Best overall. There you go, done deal. We have 1, 2, 3, 9, and 27. The Colts have that pick. All right, so will they give me CeeDee Lamb for the 4th pick? Yeah, straight up. All right, good, easy. Don't think anybody else has multiple ones. I think we just keep shipping players. We don't feel we could afford to move a player at position right now. I think it's already broken. All right, so let's try Dak for the 32nd pick from the Chiefs. We'll see if it gives us that same error message. Yeah, we don't feel we could afford to move a player at position. Doesn't even give the position name right now. So I think it's already broken. All right, so part 2 of this myth is, can I trade for the rest of the picks during the draft? I feel like the answer is still no, but I don't even have the first pick. Did it just take? Oh, well, I already lost because they take the L on that one because they already took the first pick. I somehow didn't end up with the first pick. All right, so I need the Raiders pick and I need the Chargers pick. Okay, so that works. But let's see if I give them a pick next year, let's say. Let's even give them 2 picks next year. Okay, so we get that one. Yeah, so Dolphins pick 10. Will you take all these random things from me? I think I accidentally just traded them a first round pick, and it might be my current pick. That was dumb. You can take all this stuff. Just give me back. Okay. Cool, so I didn't just screw that up again. Almost did. I need the Bucks, the Texans, and the Lions next. I also feel like it's gonna get harder because I'm gonna start losing value on what these picks actually are. But what I could do is flip them like the 22nd, which will have less value now. So yeah, I get this pick back. Bucks pick 12. Will you swap for the 27th pick? Probably not, because that's a bad deal. Tyler Smith. Don't know if you need a lineman. The thing is, I'm really gonna start depreciating assets here, so I don't know what I'm gonna do a little bit later, but we're gonna keep going with it. I should have probably signed some free agents beforehand, would have been the smarter move. It is what it is on that. Yeah, honestly, I think this one's busted. I think that even if had I done this like more efficiently, but even still, I missed out on the first pick, which would have been hard to trade for anyway. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then this is where it starts to fall off. I don't think I could actually trade for those other picks. I mean, if I picked up more people in free agency just to trade them, it might have been possible, but I think this one's myth busted. Season number something, I have no idea. I clicked the wrong button. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing this for like 5 hours now. Really cooked. Okay, still in the Seahawks. He's 34 now, 27 years. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna make him 20 years old. The man's been playing for 27 years, so he's gonna probably be the leader in everything. Does it keep his stats from when he was a rookie? No, so it actually starts removing stats. Interesting. We're 21 years into the sim now, so I think his stats are gonna be broken as far as like the NFL records go, but he's got 108,000 passing yards. We're 21 years into the sim, 27 years into his career, so let's keep going. So for this next myth, I actually wanted to test something for a friend of mine. I texted Brandon Perna, who is That's Good Sports. If you don't know who he is, you should go subscribe. So for this one, we're gonna answer the question, is Russ cooked?
Be careful though, it's spicy.
I don't think Sean Payton's gonna be this savior that Broncos fans hope that he is, but if Patrick Starr isn't roasting him anymore, I think that's an improvement.
Oh, there's Russ Wilson. Oh, no! That's not what he wanted to cook.
I might have got a peek at what the record was, 5-12. But hold on, actually, let's be fair. Maybe Russ didn't have a bad season. All right, so 3,500 yards, 22 touchdowns, 11 picks. It's not a bad season. So last season he played 15 games. He had 3,500 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 11 picks. So it's basically the same as last year's. So sorry for the bad news, Brandon. Okay, so just for the hell of it, I did another season just to see, because Sean Payton's still a coach. Russ is not the quarterback. They drafted somebody else. He's the backup. Did he get hurt? He has some stats. I swear I didn't change anything. Everything's on auto. I just ran a second season, and the Broncos apparently drafted a quarterback who has the franchise QB and day one starter tags, and they played him over Russ. When did Russ get any stats? Okay, so Russ played at the end of the season. They actually lost the last 3 games. Wow. So the rookie they drafted must have gotten hurt. That's crazy. And they lost 37-30. Even though Russ finished the end of the season, this rookie, Kalen Steinbach, played and they lost in the playoffs to the Bengals. So the myth is confirmed. Sean Payton can't save Russ. Russ is cooked. So next myth, I guess. All right, so for this next experiment, we're on the Bengals. And what I've done is I've made every player on offense and defense, and even special teams, they all have superstar X Factor. What I want to see is, will a team of every player being superstar X Factor win the Super Bowl? And to be honest, I just want to see if I could break the game. So what I did was I upped all the XP rates to be 3 times the normal amount, and also set all the regression rates to the lowest possible just to see how good this team can get. So kind of surprisingly, honestly, we're in the wild card game. I honestly thought they would be the best team in the league. So Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the league, about 5,000 yards, 45 TDs, and 5 interceptions. Joe Mixon's in the top 10, 17 TDs is pretty good. They're 1,400 yards. Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the league, 19 touchdowns. So Jamar Chase is their best player now. So I had to stop the recording to go check this, but at the start of this season, we were an 85 overall. Now we're a 94 and bounced after the wild card round. Interesting. So yeah, I guess a team full of superstar X Factors doesn't really make that much of a difference in Sim. Okay, wasn't really paying attention. I was actually editing this video. So I guess Andy Reid is no longer the coach of the Chiefs. So I think I need to change teams. Otherwise I might lose this league. Okay, so we're now the Seahawks so that we hopefully don't break this thing. I think I can keep going. He's still 20. He's got 31 years of experience. Oh, so I actually just realized I can't continue. Interesting. So we're in 2053 now. Quick math tells me we're 29 years into the future. So this is a busted myth. Apparently you can't keep going forever. So I tried to switch to a new team just to see if I could even re-sign Mahomes and try to move him around and continue the league. When I actually go to him in free agency, I get invalid player. So I've fully broken the game. I'm like a little bummed I can't get to 100, but I'm kind of glad I broke the game. So I wanted to try some stuff on superstar mode, but the servers are still down for that, so can't do that. But I hope you enjoyed this different kind of content from me. Be sure to subscribe. I got a whole bunch of Madden videos planned, and yeah, be good people.